Sean Connery created James Bond. How can I be better than Sean Connery playing James Bond?
Number 15. Jeff Cohen, The Goonies. The LA-raised Jeff Cohen was destined to be a power player in movies. He had only been acting for 2 years when he broke out in the classic adventure comedy, The Goonies.
See, you guys, you never listened to me. I said that there was going to be trouble, but you didn't listen to me. You guys are crazy.
Of all the iconic characters on this suburban treasure hunt, Chunk stands out as the true underdog. Cohen's hilarious self-deprecating humor and ultimate heroic turn stole the show, but the child actor found his true passion observing the business behind the scenes.
In show business, the other end of the spectrum, who has the longest, shelf life, is actually an entertainment lawyer, in my opinion.
After a few minor TV performances, he retired to study law. Cohen went on to become a powerhouse entertainment attorney and dealmaker. He surely could have lined up a lucrative acting career for himself, but the success of and after The Goonies is a formidable enough legacy.
Come on, do it.
Number 14. Tyron Turner, Menace to Society. Albert and Alan Hughes debuted with an uncompromising look at the tension and tragedy of South Central LA. Their lead actor deserves just as much credit for the weight of Menace to Society.
Oh, so what, you like being in my way?
What you think? Hey, they call me King.
Tyron Turner drew on his own troubled upbringing to portray K.D. Kane Lawson with intelligence and a degraded innocence. The film became a staple of the hood drama genre, scoring Turner an Independent Spirit Award nomination.
I've seen lots of people killed before, but I ain't never done it myself. I never had a reason to. But when they killed my cousin, I knew I was gonna kill them.
It also launched the careers of Jada Pinkett and Lorenz Tate. Turner, however, would never again lead a high-profile picture. He still enjoys steady work as a character actor who is diversified in filmmaking and hip-hop.
My receptionist told me there was an intruder in my office.
Oh, no look pass. Oh.
Did you see Lance? Just closed a big energy drink deal with him.
What? Did he LeBron you?
Besides, Turner left an important mark on society with his unforgettable breakout. Number 13. Nikki Blonsky, Hairspray. The movie musical Hairspray has gone from an unexpected hit to a classic.
The rats on the street all dance around my feet. They seem to say, Tracy, it's up to you.
First-time actress Nikki Blonsky was particularly a revelation as Tracy Turnblad, an unpopular but enthusiastic high schooler fighting for tolerance. Blonsky's spectacular charm and musical talent won high honors, including the Critics' Choice Award for Best Young Actress.
Round 6, Amber, much to your surprise. This heavyweight champion takes the prize.
She was set to be a superstar. However, after a scandalous encounter with model Bianca Golden in 2008, Blonsky's 15 minutes were up. She still enjoys solid work as an actress and public figure. Incidentally, she's also a licensed cosmetologist. Hairspray had been good to Blonsky in more ways than one, but she may never get a more iconic role than the first.
And if you try to hold me down, I'm gonna spit in your eye and say that you can't stop the beat.
Number 12. Peter Billingsley, A Christmas Story series.
Isn't that cute? That is the most precious thing I've ever seen in my life.
He looks like a deranged Easter bunny.
Peter Billingsley wasn't the first actor to play Ralphie Parker in adaptations of Gene Shepard's stories, but can you picture anyone else in the role? Or Billingsley in another? A Christmas Story is a hilarious, heartwarming staple of holiday movies. The 12-year-old lead actor embodied its satire and sweetness, becoming an icon across 4 decades of childhood nostalgia.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Unfortunately, Billingsley failed to land another hit as a child star. He grew up to be a successful filmmaker, with the occasional bit part on the screen. It wasn't until 2022 when he returned to the spotlight, playing the adult Ralphie in A Christmas Story Christmas.
If you don't have a star, you can forget about it. Santa won't even stop by your house.
Wait, huh?
I'm improvising, building new traditions.
Billingsley clearly recognizes what his breakout role means for everybody, though it's not like he had much else going on. Number 11. Quinton Aaron, The Blind Side. The true story of football underdog Michael Orr is undeniably cinematic. Unfortunately, an unsettling amount of The Blind Side's initial hype was over Sandra Bullock's Oscar-winning portrayal of his guardian. As Orr himself, unknown actor Quinton Aaron won the hearts of many with his natural presence and sensitive emotional depth.
Any fool can have courage, but honor, that's the real reason you either do something or you don't. It's who you are, and maybe who you want to be.
Under most circumstances, an accoladed lead role in blockbuster Oscar bait would guarantee a great acting career, but The Blind Side received backlash for its inaccuracies and racial dynamics, with Orr personally denouncing his stereotypical characterization.
Tell me just one thing I should know about you, just one.
I don't like to be called Big Mike.
Aaron's more well-regarded portrayal was almost irrelevant. His own underdog story came down to steady work in low-profile movies, but he gave his all in a polarizing phenomenon.
Michael, honey, I need for you to just listen to me, all right?
You did lie to me. Not stupid.
Michael.
Number 10. Peter Ostrom, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. In the pantheon of one-time actors, Peter Ostrom really did find a golden ticket.
'Cause I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden chance to make my way.
He was performing in a children's theater in Cleveland when he was cast as the poor but rich-hearted Charlie Bucket in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The whimsical musical rose from a meager box office performance to become a pop culture classic.
If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it.
Young Ostrom was a star straight away, but opted to leave acting on a high note. He instead followed his true passion as a veterinarian who specialized in farm animals. He retired in 2023 as a sort of celebrity in his field.
Am I famous? In my eyes, absolutely not. And I'm amused that everybody's here to talk to me.
As the star of an everlasting family favorite, he just needed the one role to be universally beloved. Number 9. Nia Vardalis, My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
I love you.
Why? Why do you love me?
Because I came alive when I met you.
Nia Vardalis was struggling as a small-time TV actress when she took a chance on a career shift. She drew on her cultural heritage as writer and star of the one-woman show, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, later expanded into a romantic comedy movie.
The only other people we know are Greeks, because Greeks marry Greeks, to breed more Greeks, to be loud, breeding Greek eaters.
Wow. The humble production was a huge hit with critics and audiences, earning Vardalis Oscar and Golden Globe nominations for her 2 roles. She continued Tula Portokalis' family-sized love story in 2 sequels and a short-lived TV show on CBS. Outside of the franchise, though, Vardalis is stuck to smaller projects. Hey, My Big Fat Greek Wedding is a big enough sensation for rom-com fans and the Greek-American community.
Στέφεται η δούλη του Θεού Φωτούλα, τον δούλο του Θεού Ιωάννη, στο όνομα του Πατρός και του Υιού και του Αγίου Πνεύματος. Στέφεται η δούλη του Θεού.
Number 8. Patrick Fujit, Almost Famous. Cameron Crowe's experiences as a teenage rock journalist inspired his road dramedy masterpiece, Almost Famous. Of all the actors who could have played his surrogate character, the role of William Miller went to 16-year-old Patrick Fujit.
I can give you $35. Give me 1,000 words on Black Sabbath.
An assignment?
Yeah.
His bashful charm and emotional maturity carried the coming of age against the egos of 70s rockers. Despite commercial disappointment, Almost Famous won a dedicated following. They sadly did not follow Fujit, who nonetheless stood out in a variety of projects.
Awesome.
Please be professional.
It's not my fault. I just want to play music.
He's had supporting roles in Cirque du Freak, Gone Girl, and First Man, and helmed Cinemax's acclaimed horror drama Outcast. Fujit may be famous for rarely getting to be the headliner. He still has his fans, as well as one wonder of a hit.
Rock and roll?
Rock
And roll.
It's all...
I know. It's all happening.
Number 7. Linda Blair, The Exorcist. Linda Blair peaked early as a legendary scream queen. At 14 years old, she played the demonically possessed Reagan McNeil with a mix of terrified innocence and terrifying evil.
Keep away!
The soul is mine.
The Exorcist was a shocking success, which revolutionized horror cinema. With an Oscar nod and a Golden Globe win, Blair was expected to be a big name at a young age.
If I ask him to tell me, will you let him answer?
No,
Why not?
I'm afraid.
She did grow into a cult darling with the camp classic Roller Boogie, but theatrical bombs, TV roles, and focus on animal rights activism didn't do much for her stardom. The 1977 scandals of a drug charge and Exorcist II: The Heretic nearly negated her breakout role. Thankfully, the original The Exorcist remains hailed as a masterpiece, thanks in part to the still prolific Blair.
How long are you planning to stay in Reagan?
Until she rots and lies stinking in the earth.
Number 6. Alex Winter. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is one of the most bodacious buddy comedies in history.
Ready, Ted? Ready, Bill? Let's go back into history.
An animated TV show and the sequel, Bogus Journey, are also cult staples. The time travel fantasies are carried by the chemistry between breakout actors Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter. But while Reeves became a huge movie star, Winter thrived off-screen.
Catch you later, Bill and Ted!
He's a versatile director, best known for documentaries like Downloaded and Zappa. He also continues to work steadily in front of the camera. Still, Winter didn't draw much of an audience until he and Reeves reunited for 2020's Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Yeah, maybe you just listen a little, make things you like,
And put it all together.
Girls, you're not here to back us. We're here to back you. We're your band.
Winter is by no means a one-hit wonder as a filmmaker, and as an actor, he attained immortality with one sweet series. Number 5. Jay Davidson, The Crying Game. Of all the complicated themes in the classic IRA drama The Crying Game, one has drawn particular debate. Still, no one denies the incredible performance of debutante actor Jay Davidson.
One day soon I'm gonna tell the moon about the crying game.
The Dill character was a groundbreaking love interest who represented the strife of trans women and the nuances of sexuality. Yet, this moving love story was long the subject of transphobic jokes and continues to be scrutinized for its representation with a cisgender actor.
What were you doing in the bar if you didn't know? I'm bleeding.
Davidson was nonetheless adorned with praise and accolades, but overwhelmed by the pressures of fame. He thus retired following a small appearance in 1994's Stargate. Davidson made a great living as a model and stylist, and will always be remembered for his powerful, important foray into acting. Number 4. Rody Piper, They Live.
Woo! It's like a drug. Wearing these glasses makes you high, but oh, you come down hard.
Rowdy Roddy Piper technically landed many hits on camera. The pro wrestling legend dominated the ring, but only really dominated moviegoers with John Carpenter's They Live. The genre-bending satire follows a nameless drifter who discovers that American consumerism is part of an alien invasion. Piper's stunt casting was natural to Carpenter, who admired the wrestler's natural grit.
I'm trying to save you and your family's life.
His quiet expressiveness through the first half of the movie is indeed moving. Of course, he kills the second half's awesome action and one-liners.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
This helped to make They Live a cult classic. Piper continued a prolific acting career, but usually in supporting roles and low-profile genre fare. Nonetheless, one of wrestling's most beloved heels is equally recognizable as a hero against alien and corporate overlords. Number 3. Alicia Silverstone, Clueless. Alicia Silverstone was poised to be a sensation even before her breakout film. She appeared in 3 Aerosmith music videos and won an MTV Movie Award for the moderately successful The Crush. Then, she became a teen idol as the star of the glamorous rom-com Clueless.
If the government could just get to the kitchen, rearrange some things, we could certainly party with the Haitians. And in conclusion, may I please remind you that it does not say RSVP on the Statue of Liberty.
Silverstone's iconic portrayal of Cher Horowitz landed her a high-profile deal with Columbia TriStar and her own production company. Unfortunately, her next big role will be Batgirl in 1997's Batman and Robin.
Using feminine wiles to get what you want, trading on your looks. Read a book, sister. That passive-aggressive number went out long ago. Chicks like you give women a bad name.
The movie was an infamous critical and box office disaster, earning Silverstone a Golden Raspberry Award. She would never again star in a blockbuster. Silverstone is still busy and beloved for Clueless, but no less famous for representing the risks in overnight stardom.
You're a virgin who can't drive.
Oh, that was way harsh, Ty.
Number 2, Paul Hogan, Crocodile Dundee Trilogy.
He wasn't happy with the grip he had on me, so he let go to get a better one, and I talked him out of it.
Tough.
Paul Hogan's comedy career was strong enough in Australia to spawn a long-running TV variety show. His subsequent acting and screenwriting breakout made him a national treasure, whether his countrymen liked it or not. Though Crocodile Dundee has been criticized for popularizing Australian stereotypes, among others, and Outback Adventure's exploits in New York were a global pop culture phenomenon.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, it's a bit rough, but I'll manage.
Hogan won a Golden Globe and reprised Crocodile Dundee in 2 sequels, with more commercial success than critical. He didn't even have that with his handful of other projects through the years. Among them was the 2020 meta-comedy The Very Excellent Mr. Dundee, which basically admits that Hogan is a one-hit wonder.
And maybe afterwards we can take a selfie and remind the world how much we love you.
Still, how many actors can claim a permanent culture icon? Number 1, George Lazenby, on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Hello, you old devil.
MI6 agent James Bond has propelled the already established careers of many actors. The second to play him on the big screen wasn't so fortunate. Australian model George Lazenby had never acted before replacing Sean Connery for the 6th 007 movie. On Her Majesty's Secret Service was naturally a box office smash, despite mixed reviews that were particularly split on the lead actor.
Well, Tracy, next time play it safe and stand on 5.
People want to stay alive, play it safe.
Please stay alive. At least for tonight.
Lazenby became the only Bond to decline sequels in favor of other opportunities. He wound up starring in several B-movies before resigning to supporting roles in minor Hollywood fare. When Lazenby formally retired in 2024, he had not acted in 3 years, but he'll forever be synonymous with his would-be big break, now considered a highlight of the 007 saga.
And after you've done what I teach you, you forget it. Forever. Forever. Forever.
What are your favorite one-hit performances? Do these and other actors have other movies worth hyping up? Give your take in the comments.
I really didn't know whether I was good or not. I was just doing the best I could.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.